friends. How you doing? I am doing well. I'm doing well. Listen, I'm doing amazing. I'm doing absolutely amazing. Listen, it is almost Halloween season, and that has to be hands down my most favorite season of all. Okay, some people are Christmas people, some people are Thanksgiving people, some people are Easter people. Okay, I am a Halloween person. Okay, and if you are watching this channel, most of my subscribers are Halloween people too, because we love us some horror movies. We love us some Halloween. We love the trick or treating and the costumes and the decorations and the face painting and listen, I am a father of four. And every single year, I would create my children's own costumes. Maybe I'll throw some pictures up here of my children throughout the years of the different kind of costumes that I made for them. Okay, we didn't just go out to like the local Walmart or local Target or the Spirits or wherever Savers. Even Savers, they had that big selection stuff. I would buy like bits and pieces of different things, come up with this thing of this character, whatever character it might be, and then I would dress them up. And I'll tell you right now, no joke, they won awards for these things. I mean, we would go to different Halloween parties and with their schools and different things, and they would have the kids walk around in a circle, and they'd have judges and everything, and they would win movie tickets and awards and all kinds of cool kind of stuff because of the time that I would take. I would literally have my children, I had four of them at the time. I'd have my children come home from school, if it was a school day, if Halloween fell on the weekend, if it was one of those things there, and they would put their head in my lap, and hours I would put the prosthetics and everything was created out of things in the house. Okay, I didn't go out and buy like kits, like Halloween makeup kits, like a scar kit or a cut kit or whatever. It was all handmade by things that I used in my mind. Okay, and the things came out absolutely amazing. And I'm sure there's pictures flying around over here of different characters my daughters and my son were throughout the years, because that's what I do. But I picked up some Halloween stuff, and not only did I pick up some Halloween stuff, I had and I don't really refer to my granddaughter as my granddaughter. I refer to her as like my little treat or my little pumpkin or whatever. Because listen, I'm too young to be a grandfather. I'm too young to be a grandfather, so I don't like to say granddaughter. I don't like to say grandfather. Okay, they call me Papuyi, whatever that is. Okay, they came up. I wanted to be called El Padre, which came from the movie there that what's that movie there that came from? It came from one of those movies there, the one with the Mel Gibson and great. Why did I do that to myself? Why did I do that to myself? I'm looking at it right there, but I can't even make out the thing from that far because I'd be going blind. They had part one, part two. Daddy's home, daddy. You know the movie I'm talking about. I'll put the picture over. I'll make it more work for myself just by talking about this. So we came up with that, but then all of a sudden, they started calling me Papuyi, whatever that means. I don't know. It sounds like some kind of fruit. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. But we had to babysit this weekend. And for some reason, I guess my daughter, she went. They just wanted to get out. They were gonna go to a movie, and they were gonna go see a movie that me and the wife and the kids went to go see recently. And I was like, I think it was like the invited or invitation or whatever it was, and I said, I don't think you really think you should spend your money on that. That's more of like a pick it up on Blu-ray or stream it or do it, because it was okay. Let's get this very clear that the invitation movie, it's just a vampire movie. It's just a bland vampire movie. It's like something I've never said. It wasn't anything new. And we did go see it at the drive-in. Yes, I go to the drive-in. I look forward to going to the drive-in. I'm old school, my friends. I'm old school. I want to go to the drive-in. We went to the drive-in, and it was like a back-to-back. It was the invitation and the Bullet Train. I think it was Bullet Train. Am I saying that right? It was Bullet Train. I think it was Bullet Train. The new one with Brad Pitt. That was amazing. I had no idea what that was. Okay, I didn't really see the trailers, didn't really care. But we went to go see those back to back, and I was like, okay, we made it past the first one. I was like, it's kind of dark. It's kind of vampire. Oh, look, big surprise. The guy that owns the place is a vampire. Oh, look, he's gonna try to get the girl. Oh, big surprise. Like, listen, I've seen it in every single vampire movie. It's always the same thing. But then the Bullet Train thing came on, and I was like, wow, this was is it Bullet Train? Am I saying it right? I'll put it up here because I don't even know if I'm saying that's the correct title, but it had like a bunch of big stars in it, and it was good. I mean, it was just good. It flowed. It was one of those that you start watching it, and before you know it, the thing's done, and you're like, wow, it's done already. You know, that's how good it was. So that's definitely going to be a Blu-ray pickup. I'm going to pick up the invitation too because you know how I am. But I always set the prices, okay? And I already told the wife, I said, listen, I said, I know you picked the invitation, but I'm setting the price on the invitation to be like $7 to $10. I ain't paying no more than $7 to $10 for that Blu-ray, okay? Blu-ray DVD combo pack. I ain't paying no more for that. If it's just a Blu-ray combo pack, no more than $10. I'm not. It's not. It wasn't worth it to me. It wasn't worth it. I already paid $30 to get into the drive-in, so I already paid whatever. But the Bullet Train one there, I'll go up to $17, $18. I'll do their $20 Blu-ray DVD combo pack thing there. $17 a change because that's my Blu-ray thing, and then you know $20 is plus is my 4K limit. But I guess but what happened was she my daughter needed a babysitter, wanted us to babysit our little treat. And we were like, yeah, I would have no problem with that. But she was going to go to see a movie, but then she changed her mind. So she ended up going shopping. So I don't know why. I don't know why she did what she did or why she does what she does. But she said that when she was shopping, looking around, she saw things and she thought of me. So what I got here is so we personally as a family, we went on a Spirits Halloween hunt because there was some things that were coming out from Spirits Halloween that I had been seeing YouTubers pick up that I needed to get for my collection. And she came home with this stuff that night. And she's like, I got you some stuff, Dad. Okay, and I'm gonna show you what she picked up for me. Then I'm gonna show you what I went on the hunt for and I picked up at Spirit Halloween. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll call this my Halloween or Spirit Halloween pickup. So whatever it's gonna be, that's gonna be the title. First, let me see if I can grab this over here. So she comes home and she got this thing for me there, which I don't know where she picked this up. She said she went to Target and Walmart. So these are either Target or Walmart things, and this is the Shining. It's one of those projection red rums on your house, okay? But the funny thing about me is I don't decorate really the outside of my house for Halloween. Okay, I don't like to draw attention to my house. I don't like people. I don't like people. I'm not saying I don't like people, but I don't like people like. I stay in the house a lot. Okay, I stay in the house a lot. I don't trust too many people. I don't want to attract too much attention to the house or whatever. So I don't know whether or not I'm going to put a red rum on the outside of my house. I don't want people to think that I'm one of these crazy collecting guys, which I am. It's none of their business, okay? You want to know I'm a crazy collecting guy? Then you subscribe to my channel and you know I'm a crazy collecting guy. But she's got me this thing because right away she goes, I thought of you right away, Dad. Red rum. So I find that to be, I don't know if I should have been insulted. That right away she thinks that murder spelled backwards reminds her of her father, or Red Rum, The Shining, the crazy guy that snaps and tries to kill his family, reminds her of her father, or just because she just knows that I'm a big horror fan and I absolutely love The Shining. But I told her, I said, this is great and all. I said, but unfortunately, it's got the twins on the cover, and I have not bought the 1/6 scale twin action figures yet. So this might trigger me to have to go buy the twin action figures to go with my Jack Torrance figure that I purchased a long time ago that's hasn't even been displayed in the Detour yet. I was planning on putting him in there, and I was planning on putting the twins in there, and then they even have his son. Wow. Doing it again. Losing. What the heck was his son's name? Danny. Yeah, Danny. Yes, they have a Danny figure too, which I can't find. He's one of them lost. Good luck, okay? But I'm still on the hunt. But I sent a message to my daughter. I said the chances of being on the outside of the house is very slim. But I took it out, plugged it in, and it does project very nicely on my bedroom door. So I may actually have the red rum projecting on my bedroom door, which is kind of cool because that's where it was in the movie. It was written on the bedroom door. So yeah. For some reason she felt like she needed to pick this up for me. And then she's like, What's your size, Dad? What size shirt do you wear today? I hate that question. Because my response to the question was, well, today I'm a 2XL. Tomorrow I'm hoping I'll be an XL. In the week after that I hope I'm a large. Okay, so my response was, today I'm a 2XL, and she's like, ha 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 ha. Because she saw some stuff and she thought of me. Because I guess Walmart or Target, one of these places, I'll see the tag in a few minutes. I'll know exactly what's going on. They put out their horror shirts, you know what I mean? And sometimes the horror shirts at your Walmart or your Target around the Halloween season are hit or misses, okay? But she knows me, and I gotta say that these were hits because one of them I already wore. I was like I can't wait to wear that one because I think it's just so cool. Because we went on a spirits excursion. I was like, I'm gonna wear my horror shirt. So she got me this one right here. This is a Halloween Michael Myers shirt, which I thought was kind of cool. Okay, I actually really Am I covering? I can't see you over the act, but you can see. I like the colors, and I'm a black shirt guy. That's what I wear. I wear black shirts. That's what I do. But then she hit me with this one, which I was like, oh, this is not a black shirt. So what happened here? But she does know that I have a little bit of, and this is not really horror related. Let me take the little sticker off here. Does it say where it came from? This one was actually a Walmart. So let me take the little sticker off here. Put that over there. Yeah, it's purple. Yeah, can you? It's not, and it's not horror. Can you guess? Can you guess what a purple shirt that's not horror that has to do with me and my fascination with some stuff might be? Yeah, this is a Prince Purple Rain shirt. But what I like about this, I actually own two other Prince Purple Rain shirts. I got one in black with the Prince Purple Rain, and I got one with purple with the Purple Rain. And that one, both of them have the Purple Rain cover, like it's the whole cover of the movie. This one is just Prince on his motorcycle, which is obviously Purple Rain, but it's a different color purple. Number one, it's a little bit darker, so I'm digging it, and I like the graphic on it. I think that is cool. Cool as cool beans. Okay, we'll call it cool beans there. And then she picked me up one more thing, one more shirt from, let's see where this one came from here. This was another Walmart. Okay, and she kept the hanger on this one. We usually leave our hangers behind because I'm gonna throw the hanger out anyway. But this is a Nightmare on Elm Street shirt. Yeah, it's gray. Okay, so far we got one black, we got one purple, we got one gray. But I'll tell you, I really enjoyed this. She knows. Listen, my oldest daughter knows me. She knows how much of a horror fan I am, and I dig it. I dig it. I'll be honest with you. You know, that's the end of what she picked up for me. But I'll be honest with you. You know, we watch our little treat there. It's a pleasure for us to do so. Okay, she's really very well behaved and really cool to hang around with, and she's funny. You know what I mean? Being a preschool teacher for a number of years, I've interacted with a lot of different children. Not saying that this is because this is blood, okay? But she's a very well behaved young lady, and she's very funny. So spending time with her is actually a treat. So I like calling her a little treat, or sometimes I say my little pumpkin head or little pumpkin or whatever. That's my thing, okay? I just feel personally that me and my wife are just a little bit too young to be grandparents, okay? And even though it's true, okay? We don't have to glorify that much, do we? We can just say, okay, you are the parents of this little girl's mother, something like that. You know, that's what I got to say about that. So then, let me show you what's going on with spirits, because that's probably why you're here. You want to see what was my spirits haul. Now, if you remember correctly, I already showed you this. I went there and I picked up this Spirits cotton candy gun, which I found out that it works. I took it out. It's got a little pull thing on the bottom. So if you people at Spirit, when you go, I got a little confused. Okay, so maybe you'll understand better. When you go to Spirits, now this thing was $27.99. If you go on online, I'll tell you right now, and maybe I'll even put a little link in the bottom of the thing there. You can get a 20% off code. Okay, like a scanning thing, like a promo code. And get 20% off of one item in each store. So there's a trick to this, and I'll tell you what we ended up doing in order for these other things to work out. So when I got this thing, it was $27.99, but then I had a 20% off. So I mean, I'm not a mathematician, but I gotta say I paid probably around $24 or $25 for this item. Now in the back of the item has this little yellow thing. So if you are going to buy one of these and you're like trying to test them out and you're pulling the trigger and ain't doing nothing, that's because you got to pull out this tab thing here. And I did pull out my tab, but then I put my tab back in. Want to know why? Because I'm not going to display it like that. I do own the Shorty animatronics, and the plan is to actually just put these things at his feet. Like they're going to be resting at his feet. So just showing that they are Killer Clown props, okay? Because I saw a couple things, and I was like, this was kind of cool. So I wanted that last year. They sold out of it. I didn't end up getting it. And then this year, it was like the first thing I saw. So then I went specifically to go buy this. Okay, this was what I was on a hunt for. I saw a YouTuber show me this thing, he unboxed it, showed it, And I was like, I got to get this because this will also look awesome at the feet of Shorty. And it is the Killer Clown Acid Pie. And it comes in this cool pie box. And I'll tell you right now, my friend, it opens like a pie box. I opened this up already to check this out. So I will open it for you because that's kind of cool. And it is made out of foam. It's like a foam type thing. And on the bottom it says, "What are you going to do with those pies, boys?" Which is the saying from the Killer Clowns movie. And it has a like a thing that goes around your hand. Kind of like so you can hold the pie in your hand without letting go of it, in case you want to make believe you're gonna squish a pie in somebody's face. But I will tell you, this is like a solid. It's like a solid rubber. You know, like it's not so much like a foam, like a stress ball or a stress reliever or whatever it is like that. So it's a little bit hotter. So if you were gonna make believe you're gonna smash this pie in somebody's face, you might want to be a little careful because you could possibly knock them out. I mean, it is that cool. But the fact that it came in the pie box and came in and just looks like this. I just think it's gonna look really cool at the feet of Shorty, the animatronic downstairs, which I am going to put. Listen, I bought Shorty 2 years ago. This is last year. I bought him last year. That was the animatronic I bought last year, and I have not even taken him out of the box yet because I didn't know where I was gonna put him. And then you get choices. You could pose him with his boxing gloves, or you could pose him with just his hands. I'm gonna pose him with just his hands. I don't care for the boxing gloves. I just don't. I understand that was his big thing. Put up your dukes. Put up your dukes. I understand that was his cool thing, but that's not how I want to pose him. Now, this thing was $24.99, but once again, I had a 20% off coupon. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, so as I'm looking at, I just walk by and I see this thing right away. I grab it. There was 4 of them left. I grab it. Of course, I'm gonna look for the best one because when you are when you are an OCD movie toy CD collector, you are looking for the best packaging, the best everything. So there was one pie that had like a little slit in it, and my daughter noticed that one right away. Then there was another pie that the box was a little bit crushed up a little bit in a corner somewhere. So this was the best one out of the 4 that I could find. And yes, it is a time-consuming thing when you have this OCD problem and you want to make sure you're getting the perfect one because you're picking up every single one, you're flipping them, you're looking at them, whatever. My daughter ended up picking up a Hot Topic exclusive Hello Kitty's friend something, a Halloween one. They had a Hot Topic exclusive, and we did the same thing at the mall. We would just there was like 3 of them, and we were just looking at every single one. This one has a little scrape on its nose. This one has a little thing over here. This one has a little bit of discoloration on the package. Which one are we gonna get? Listen, it is a process. We could be there forever. My wife literally leaves stores. She'll leave and goes, "I'll wait for you guys outside. You figure it out, and you come back in." So 20% off. 20% off of $24.99. Okay, but then. As I'm looking at this, my other daughter, the one that bought me that stuff there, being the enabler like her mom, pointed these things out to me, and I'm like, wow. I literally listen. I am a puppet guy. When I teach preschool, I like to do puppets. I like to do voices. I used to put on puppet shows for the churches. I used to put on puppet shows for the preschools. I own. Literally, I mean, I don't want to over exaggerate, but I have to own probably about 40, 50 puppets, okay? Full size, full body puppets, okay? With the arm things there, and I do all different kinds of voices for each puppet. And when I did the church ones there, I got the Christian Catholic puppets there. I got the Jesus and the Jacob and every single one of them had and Joseph. And they all had special voices to each going with the story. And then when I had my puppets for the school, I had little boys and little girls, and each one of them had a voice too. It was a very. I would practice in the mirror. I practice at home. I go up to my wife. I'm like, "What do you think about this voice today?" You know, and she's like that fits that character. So when I saw these, I was like, I gotta get this because not only was it an essential part of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space movie, but they're puppets. Look at this. This is the hand puppets that I believe it was Slim. Was it Slim? The big tall clown. Okay, there was Shorty, Slim, and what was the last one? I think it started with T. I'm gonna draw a blank. Don't even get me started. But anyway, so the puppets, the clown's putting on his puppet show behind the thing over there, and all of a sudden this really cool guy, he goes over and he starts watching the puppet show. He's laughing a little bit, and then all of a sudden the whole puppet show stage turns into the gigantic puppet, and he goes and takes the guy out. But these were the hand puppets that he was using. Now, granted, these things were $21.99. and they are not the best quality. These are not $21.99 worth of puppets. Okay, let's just make that clear. Yeah, I bought this for the name. I bought it because it's prop like from Killer Clowns, but this is not $21.99. Just like the pie over here is not $24.99. I mean, literally, this is like a Dollar Tree big pie. You know what I mean? Made out of like a stress ball. You know what I mean? So you're buying it for the name. You're buying it for the nostalgic feel of it. You're buying it for the fact that it has something. It brings you a little piece of your childhood back. But the puppet things were killer. So I was like, so I'm standing there with my daughter, and I'm like, oh, they only had 2 of these. They only had this one, and they had one other one. So the other one had like scuff marks on the eyes. The other one had a thing going on. So that was a thing too. So I came to the conclusion, I'm like, this is the one I'm gonna get, and so we get to the register, and I'm looking, and I got all these coupons. Okay, what I did is, prior to going to Spirits, I had sent a coupon to each one of my daughters and my wife, and I'm like, if you guys want to buy something, 20% off. Okay, we all go separate, we pay 20% off. So I had 2 items. So I tell my daughter, I'm like, hey, you do me a favor, you go to the register and you buy this one, and 20% off, I give you the cash, you buy it, whatever. And I said, now I'll go next, and I'll buy this, and 20% off, and whatever, and we'll get the discount, okay? So when my daughter went to the register to go pay for this one, she's like, oh, we're running a special today, just on the Killer Clowns from Outer Space stuff. It's buy one, get the second one for 25% off. So the wife's like, oh yeah, well that's a better deal. So now I'm like, now she blew my cover. She blew our cover. We supposed to be individual people that we don't know each other, because you're not supposed to. It's one coupon per customer, so we're not supposed to know each other. So we individual people going in on a Spirits shopping hunt. Okay, so the wife blows our cover. She's like, yeah, just throw that one up there and you're going to get 25% off. But then, listen, I am not a math man. I am not a mathematician. I have a hard time with math. I suck at math, okay? But that's bottom line. So, but in my head, I'm like, wait a minute. Now, if I'm going to pay full price for this, so I'm going to pay $24.99, and then I'm going to get 25% off on this, am I really getting a better deal? Or would I be getting a better deal if I got 20% off on this and 20% off on this? So in my head, I'm like, I think I made a better. So what I did is I had to step forward. I had to blow my cover, and I straight up told the girl. I was honest. I was like, listen, I'm like, wouldn't it be cheaper if I use my coupon code for 20% off, and I pay for this, and she used her coupon code and paid 20%, got a fit? She goes, yes, it would. I'm like, all right, then we're gonna do that. So that's what happened. I got 20% off on this and 20% off on that. I believe this one was $21.99. I think I paid 17 and change with tax, and this was $24.99. I believe she paid 21 and change with tax, $21.32, I think it was, to be exact, because she's like, you can forget about the 32 cents, Dad. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, that was just cool. Okay, that was cool. But then we see something else. I saw something on the wall, and I was debating. I'm like, should I have bought it? Should I not have bought it? Should I have bought it? Because I am not really a mask collecting guy. Okay, I don't collect masks, because if I'm gonna collect a mask, I would want an original mask. I would want something that was like screen used mask or whatever. Like I have the head plate from Chop Top that was not screen used, but was supposedly molded from the plate from his head that they used for the movie. But I got it autographed and everything, so I'm happy with that. But I'm not really a mask guy. The only masks that I actually own are I'm lying a little bit, because I do have a full set of Kiss masks, okay, which are on heads and everything like that. Because I was actually a little infatuated with Kiss for a while, okay, before Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley became like all like well, I'm sure they were to begin with, but money, let's get rid of Peter Criss, let's get rid of Ace Frehley, and let's just keep making money, and let's put the costumes on different people. But listen, you Kiss fans, I know you're gonna attack me on that one, and Kiss is still an amazing group to go see live, okay, but if you have not seen the original lineup, okay, you have not seen a real Kiss show, okay? I'm sorry, I'm throwing it out there. If you have not seen Gene, Paul, Peter, and Ace perform live, and you haven't seen Peter in his levitating drum kit, or Ace do his guitar solo with the spinning sparklers and then shooting projectiles into the top of the crowd. Listen, you have not seen a real Kiss show yet. Nothing against Tommy Thayer, nothing against Eric Singer. They're both doing a great job, but to me, I feel like it's a money thing at this point, and it's not so much about the music anymore. And even Paul Stanley said, we will not be making another Kiss CD again, because we can make enough money This was an exact quote from a YouTube video interview I watched. It said, "We will not make another Kiss CD or record or whatever again because we can make enough money off of the stuff that we already have." Like they don't think they can top anything that they've already done already, which may be true. Some actors just need to throw in the towel and just say enough is enough. Some singers need to do the same thing. You need to reach your limit of stardom and say, hey, it's time to go. Because some people they overdo it and then they just die out. They fizzle out. And Kiss, I've seen them. I've lost track how many times I've seen them. Okay, I don't remember. I know I've been to 3 farewell tours already. They just don't go away. Okay, so is this going to be the last farewell tour that they're going to do right now? I didn't even bother on buying tickets for this one because I've already seen the original lineup. I already seen them with half of the original lineup. That I think the first one I went to was the original lineup. Then when I went back, they were missing Peter. And then when I went back, they were missing Peter and Ace, okay, and then I think I went to go see another one that was also a missing Peter and Ace, and then I was like, I'm done. I'm kind of done because it's the same show. I mean, we went to the Psycho Circus one. I just was kind of done. So I do have Kiss masks, okay, so I do have Kiss masks, and I have a whole Gene Simmons Kiss costume because I did dress up like Gene Simmons for Halloween one year, okay. But then I saw this mask, and being such a big fan, it's still in the Spirits bag. I know it's not, listen, I know it's not original. I know it's kind of a tad bit ridiculous because if you look at it, let me see. This is a Ruby's Classic, and it is a Leatherface mask. But I am Leatherface being probably one of my favorite horror characters. Now I know that Leatherface, if this was really his mask, it would not have his lips, it would not have his hair, but being put up on the wall on the side of my Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff, I think this is actually going to do the job. I would like to get my hands on the, what do they call it? Something Woman, is it a Pretty Woman Leatherface mask? The one with the lady's makeup on it there, just so I can put side by side to put up on on the wall somewhere. But yeah, this thing was $59.99, and we literally did a, since my wife, something stuck, what? Okay, from the bag. Since my wife took off on us and left us to us figuring out what was going on, I actually went out there and I was like, listen, can you do me a favor? I want you to go back in and use your 20% off and go get me this this mask so I can put up on my wall because I liked it. I liked the way it looked. Okay, and it is a Ruby's. You know, I'm more of a Trick or Treat Studios type guy, but Trick or Treat Studios, they didn't have Texas. They didn't have Leatherface masks there. Okay, they had Michael Myers. They had Freddy. They had a Jason, but they did not have a Leatherface. And to be honest with you, I really do like the Trick or Treat Studios ones because they are missing the mouthpiece. And I believe they do have 2 real metal pieces here, and it doesn't have the hair. So if I was going to put it on my face, it would actually be, you know, how Leatherface would have worn his skin face masks. But they did not have it, and they are pretty much out of stock. But then what I also did is, now this was $59.99 and then 20% off. So like I said, once again, you do the math. But I went online on eBay and seeing what the flippers were getting for these Ruby masks or whatever, and they were going like close to $80 to $100. Okay, so I was like, you know what? They had 2 of them. I told my wife, I said I already knew which one I wanted because the other one was kind of smushed a little bit. So I was like, this is the one I want. Go back in, please, and go get that for me, and we'll call it a day. And yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, I went. What happened was somebody done real stupid and gave me a credit card. Okay, they gave me a credit card, and they're not too smart because the bottom line is okay, so this is the deal. I'm not working. I got no income. I'm not making no money. But $25 a month, I can swing $25 a month. I sell something, or my wife, she works, you know. I say, hey, I need $25 to pay my credit card bill. As long as I don't max that thing out, I keep it low and I keep paying on it or whatever, I can buy my little trinkets here and there, and I'll be perfectly fine. I think all of this stuff together, what were we talking about? $40, $60, maybe $70 after we were done with all the purchases. And for $70 on September, I think it's a September 17th or whatever it is, they're going to ask me for $25. I'll give them the 25 bucks till I'm back to work. Then I'll pay the whole thing off, okay? I just got to make sure I'm careful with what I spend. The only other thing we use the credit card on is if we decide we want to go to Sonic. Sometimes we want to go to Sonic at night, and I'm like, and usually it's just me and the wife, and if it's just me and the wife, it only costs us like 15 bucks or whatever for just me and the wife to go to Sonic, 15 to $17, depending on if we want to get a large drink or a medium drink. So I don't mind putting that stuff on the card, because $25 a month, I can afford that. We ain't sweating it. So with that said, my friends, listen, do me a favor. Listen, I need you to hit the subscribe button. I need it, because I ain't making no money, and I need to be able to keep making these videos, okay? I can't get like a until I hit 1,000 subscribers, I can't go live. I can't put a little tip jar thing and try to get some kind of money or whatever. I could do a Patreon thing, I think, but what? To me, listen, I don't want to be over here asking you people for money, okay? If YouTube wants to pay me because of the hard work I do on this content, which it is hard work, because if you watch my videos, you know that I have anxiety disorder, and I have PTSD, and I have OCD, and I just recently found out I have what did they just tell me? I got super sensitive. I'm super sensitive person, something sensitive person. So whatever it is like almost like I could feel the emotions of other people, because they were saying that I'm hard on myself because I carry around the loads of other people. Listen, I've been going to see doctors. This is the stuff that they feed me. I don't know what's true. I don't even know what's a lie nowadays. All I know is that I listen to my meditation CDs. I try to relax. I try to find calm. And the only peace I find is looking at my YouTube subscriber count go up, and reading the comments that I get from my YouTube subscribers. I just feel like I got some kind of bond with you people, and I appreciate it. And I totally appreciate you. There's some YouTubers that just take things for granted. You know what I mean? They get things for free, and they get paid by YouTube, and they just take it for granted. You're looking at a guy that is not about to take anything for granted. In fact, the only thing that could happen for me hitting that 1,000 subscribers is by me thriving and you thriving with me, because I'm going to give back. I'm a big believer in putting in as much as I take from. You know what I mean? It's like, there's some people where they buy companies and they just keep taking. They take. It's like, but they'll never put a dime back in the company. I look at this as this is my YouTube company. You are my Patreons. You are my people that are watching the show. You are my viewers. You are my customers. You are here for me, and you're here to learn things and see these things. And eventually, I want to give back to you. But in order for that to happen, I got to hit 1,000 subscribers. So please hit the subscribe button. Please share, like. I'm going all over the place today, so I'm just going to start shooting these share, likes, hit the bells and everything, because the more times you hit the like button, the more times you hit the share button and the subscribe button and the whatever. If you share it on your Facebook or your Instagram or your Twitter or whatever you share it on, you make comments, or you even if you just comment, YouTube's algorithm thing goes crazy, and then they start dropping things on different other people's things that don't know who I am. I had a subscriber one time send me a message. He's like, I really love your channel. I was just watching something, and all of a sudden your video came up after what I was watching. So obviously that's an algorithm thing that YouTube does if you're watching something in common interest. So maybe they were watching something on horror movies, or maybe they were watching something on comedy or TV or toys or whatever it was, and then my channel spilt over into their next thing, and they were too tired or lazy to change the channel, so they were like, maybe I'll check out this guy that constantly wears the Adidas jumpsuit there in every single video. And as you can see from the t-shirts that I got today, I do wear other things. This is my Superman gear. This is my superhero gear. Okay, when I put this on, this is my alter ego. Okay, this is my Christopher Reeve or Superman, whatever you want to call it. That's what this is. Okay, this is when I put this on and I do this channel. This is the only time I wear this. You will never see me outside wearing this stuff. You'll see me outside wearing that kind of stuff. I'm always wearing something black, Slipknot, or old time movie related, or old time horror movie related. It's usually always black, or just a plain black shirt, black V-neck, black t-shirt, black whatever. But this thing right here, you will never see me out, because this is my alter ego. I keep this thing in the kind of confines of my fortress of solitude. Okay, that's what I do. So listen, please do me a favor. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you later.